Hi guys, happy Friday! Friday! Anyway, I woke up this morning remembering tomorrow's Friendsgiving. And so, in honor of Friendsgiving, I'm gonna make myself look like a fool wearing a fun hat I saw a picture of. But I have to put my own twist on things. I was working up this morning. I think it's cute. It's flat. It's not as full, but I guess I stuffed it just a little bit, not too much, and I pulled the tail out towards the back because it's gonna be attached to my hat. Actually, I think it might be too small. Maybe I should make it a little bit bigger. We'll see. So, there's one. I need another one. And I probably should write down what I did because I have to make 2 of them. I think I remembered. I don't know. This is gonna have one big leg, one little leg. But I'm using this yarn that I got from Hobby Lobby a while ago. I bought this because look at how much it glistens. It's like a golden brown. Actually, it's the color redwood. And this is a 4 medium weight yarn. It is 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 150 yards, 137 meters. 100% low pill acrylic. And recommended hook size is a 5.5. I'm using a 5 for this. I'll probably go get the 5.5 or 6 for the hat because we're on hat number 22. Yay. Now, I haven't really started the actual hat yet, but I did start the pieces. And when you make 2 of something, they never turn out the same. Well, at least for me, they don't. And so, I tried 4 times to make these objects. It's turkey legs. This was my first attempt. It was kind of like a chicken drumstick. This was my second attempt. It got to the size that I wanted to be, but it wasn't. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just making it up as I was going. So then, 3rd time's the charm, right? This was the exact size that I really wanted to be. And basically, I stopped to take notes on what I was doing. So then, this is my 4th attempt. It's somewhat the same, but just a little bigger. So I don't know if I had an extra roll in here or what. Or if my tension was looser. But anyway, these 2 are going to be my go-tos. And I possibly might have put too much stuffing in there. But anyways, I'm going to make a hat. Just a simple. I'm thinking extended single crochet hat. But in the round. And no bursts of kindness. Because, technically it could be. But these are going to be sewn on the sides of a hat like this. Kind of like where your ears are. And they're going to be like earmuffs. And you're supposed to flatten it out. Once they're flat, they look about the same size. Right? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, this one does have a little bit more juice to it. But these are the two that's gonna be attached to it. And the yarn that I used, which I think is like golden, like it was in the crisper, or maybe it was a deep fried chicken. Turkey, not chicken. Most likely this is gonna be a simple beanie that I do in the round, and I'll use my hand measurements. Maybe I won't get too fancy with the brim, or maybe I will, who knows. We'll just figure it out when we get there. But this is hat number 22, a turkey hat. So, full confession time. I really wanted to stick with the themes of the drumsticks that I made earlier, so extended single crochets was my go-to. How many times did I frog this thing? Because I don't have my posts in here and it's throwing me off. So I had to turn off YouTube. Let's hope I get the crown done, because once the crown's done, then it should be smooth sailing. Oh my god, I can't even talk. I'm so delirious. I feel like my eyes are going crossed because I just gotta stick with it. The method is correct. It's just that because I'm so used to the posts guiding my way and let me know where each one is, now I have to sit here and talk to myself and count. So, and it's really hard to see, and it's getting dark. But I'm gonna get it done. My beautiful, beautiful friends, this is taking forever and I might run out of yarn. So I started with a 6mm hook, but it just kept going around and around and around, and it wasn't curving. So then I dropped down to a 5.5 and realized my yarn is getting very, very low. And I only had this one skein. But anyway, I think it's big enough for me to possibly drop down to a 5, and then hopefully it'll be enough to at least finish up to here. Because this, okay, let me just show you. These are the turkey thighs. It's supposed to go, don't mind the white, it's supposed to go like that. See? This hat is ridiculous. It kind of like Princess Leia's buns. Anyway, that's what I'm doing, and it is 8 o'clock now, and I just want it to be done. Why did you choose extended singles? I don't know, because these had extended singles. Do you think it'll look weird? Now that it's attached, I can because I know I'm gonna have to add another skein, but it's gonna be another skein that doesn't match the colors. I don't know, I might have to bust open my Premier boxes that I got and find a color that matches. Anyway, I've been sitting here practically all day just crocheting in the round. Do you know how many times I had to start this over just because my posts are not here? I told you that earlier, but still, to be honest, this is supposed to be a fun head. It's turning out to not be fun. And I had to get my neck lamp because this brown is very hard to see now that it's dark out. But it's okay. I'm just recaking it because it kind of threw up. Is that a sign to let it go? I mean, the intention was there. I even started this super early, but the next few hats are gonna have to be easy ones. Super duper easy ones. I'll just sit here and recake this up. Alright guys, I'll come back when I'm all done. No more screwing around. There you have it, friends. Hat number 22 completed, and I ran out of yarn, of this yarn. So I had to add another skein. Does it look weird? Because I have a complex. If I start with one brand of yarn, I have to finish. But because I didn't want to look to see if I had any more of this yarn in the room, because I haven't been in there all day, but I did pull out one of the yarns that I purchased from Premier. I figured, why not? It gives it a little accent, it gives it a little texture, but I ended up basically with some advice from friends that instead of kept going with the extended single crochets, I did the half double crochet camel stitch, and then I just did my brim, which was a single crochet and then extended front posts, 2 single crochets and 2 extended front posts. So this is what it looks like. These are the little turkey legs. I kind of made it so it's movable, but it's pretty tacked on, and you make it a little flatter. But this is going to be one and done. I'm done. So happy Friendsgivings to everybody. Enjoy your weekend, and thank you for watching. Remember, love yourself so you can love everyone else, but always start with yourself first. Okay, bye, good night. And Herc is walking back and forth. He doesn't know what to do with himself. What are you doing? Oh, you had to say goodbye? And it is 10:30, so I have just enough time to piece all these clips together and then upload it before midnight.